Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Fantiba April. I'm a YouTuber based in Tamagana. If you're a new subscriber, you are welcome. I do hope you stay. And a big kiss to my old subscribers. Thank you for your support and always coming back. God bless you. Please, if you have clicked on my video and seen this pretty face, please don't go. Kindly subscribe to my channel and like. This year's goal is to get to 1K and I can't do it without you. I need your support. So today's video is a story time, a true story which happened to me 18 years ago. I was getting ready to go for church rehearsals on Saturday evening around 6 p.m. I had finished eating some delicious banku and okra soup and put on my beautiful African print dress. All of a sudden, I started feeling pains in my stomach. When it started, I thought it was a normal stomach pain, so I brushed it off and continued dressing. The pain continued for about 20 minutes, but as stubborn as I was and still am, I wanted to go to church with the pain and not tell my mom. At this point, after dressing up, I couldn't bear the pain any longer. I couldn't breathe also, so I had to tell my mom about it. We all know our African mothers and religiosity. She fetched water into a cup and prayed on it for me to drink. I drank it, but the pain became worse and I started crying. I wasn't crying because of the pain though, but the fact that I wouldn't be able to go to church. Don't mind me. I was crying because of the pain. So take note, this happened in July 2003. I couldn't go to church again, and fortunately for me, the pain went down and I was able to sleep. I woke up the next day and I looked like a pregnant woman about to deliver. My stomach had become big. My mom became scared and never stopped praying for me. I started growing lean and my stomach grew bigger and bigger each passing day. Fast forward to months later, my mom went to see a pastor friend of hers who is late now, may his soul rest in peace. He advised my mom to see a herbal doctor, but before that, I remember my mom waking me up one dawn asking me if I wasn't pregnant. At that sleeping point, I said no and turned back to sleep. I was confused the next day because I didn't know anything about boyfriend or girlfriend talk of having sex. I forgot about it and continued being sick. All this while, I wasn't going to school or attending any social gathering. I stayed in the room 24/7 because people stared at me in different ways, and I could read their thoughts. I remember for the first time in December 2003, I came out of the house to see the masqueraders. I was very weak, so I sat in front of the house and they didn't have the strength to cheer them as they passed. I sat there quietly and watched as my friends were having fun. I was sad though, so I decided to get inside the house. As I was about leaving, my mother's friend just walked to me and said arrogantly, "Look at how you've ended your life. You couldn't wait to complete school. Just take a look at your heavily pregnant self." At this point, my late grandfather was boiling inside, but my mom came out to explain to her. She shamefully walked away. Let's call this pastor my mom went to see Pastor A. So Pastor A advised my mom to go see a herbal doctor. Then my mom remembered a doctor who lived in our area. She is a queen mother and a respected doctor who worked in one of the big hospitals in Tema. Her husband, who is also late, was a doctor of plants, or should I say a herbal doctor. So my mom went to see her since she was also my mom's friend to help her talk to her husband. Let's call the lady doctor Dr. Cute. So Dr. Cute, upon seeing my mom, immediately asked of me because she hadn't seen me for a while. My mom told her my condition and she offered to help. Early the following morning, she personally came for me and we went to the hospital. Before my mom had met Dr. Cute, my uncle, that is my mom's senior brother, suggested I had a scan done to know what exactly was wrong with me. Bear in mind, during this whole period, I wasn't eating nor drinking because anything that entered my stomach must surely come out. Even a teaspoon of water that entered always comes out. So the first scan was done. It was a liver problem. My uncle refused to accept it, so we went to see a doctor at the general hospital who also did another scan, and this time it was my kidney. Again, my uncle refused to accept, so Dr. Cute took a look at my previous hospital folders. She also refused to accept it, so she personally did her scan. And before we went to do the scan, she prayed with me. So this time, the result was one of my ovaries. I spent almost every morning with her at the hospital, so she can monitor me. At this point, things were getting worse. I was getting weaker and weaker each passing day. She did another scan again, and it was still my ovary. She accepted the ovary because it could be worked on and a huge chance of survival, unlike the liver and kidney. For the fifth time, I did another scan, which she did again and still was my ovary. She wanted a final confirmation, so she referred me to a doctor at Kolebu who also did a scan, and it was my ovary. So Dr. Cute wanted an immediate surgery to be done so I can be well and go back to school. Dr. Cute again referred me to another doctor at the Kolebu teaching hospital because he was a gynecologist. Immediately, a bed was given to me, and trust me guys, that particular ward was trash. So this special doctor assigned to me, let's call him Dr. Didit. Dr. Didit refused that ward and made them transfer me to a newly built ward. That place was heaven. Everything was fresh. The bed, the sheets, the washroom. Oh my God. Let's move on. So 3 days later, I was set to go to the theater. We were 3 from that ward that got operated on that fateful day, 19th January 2004. So finally, the growth around my ovary was taken out with 10 liters of water. The surgery took hours with uncountable doctors and nurses because of my previous report. They didn't want to make any mistake. Trust me guys, the doctors were many. They were many, including student doctors and student nurses. Glory to God, I survived and I am here. After 18 years. Hope you enjoyed my story time. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share with your family and friends, and leave your girl a comment. Let's get interactive in the comment section below guys. This year's goal is to get to 1K. Please help me get to 1K. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. But God loves you more. Stay blessed.